Podcast, we're in the building, making things live. We're always live, doing our 1-2. In the building right now, I'm here with my co-host and best motherfucking bud at the moment, and only on film because his best bud is definitely in the building. I don't want to even take away from the air situation. Best bud things are big out here in the world. There's bromances and things. I don't want to fuck up their shit. What the fuck? That's my homie, but it's not my homie, I guess. These motherfuckers gotta realize, niggas is families, and we got folks and things, and a lot of times what we're tied together right now is our vision and our carry, like things that we do. And I'm always going to be stuck to guys who have a vision and they're kind of like working on that vision. And Gizz is one of those guys. You guys got to get down with Gizz. He's definitely doing some positive things for Respect Records. Or let me get it right. For Respect Records. Sorry. And he's doing definitely things for himself inside of the music game. And what I'm saying is, when you have a person who's young, who's moving that forward in life that they can do for themselves and others, matter of fact, doing it for others more than themselves, that right there, my mans, is a person who's good. And you need to go ahead and get down with that. Now, as opposed to that, as on top of that, what I'm saying right now, I was thinking that this segment, we can give you a little kickback to that story you was telling me about.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm kind of not understanding, so maybe you can kick me off by making me understand. The story was basically about some New York rappers that went to the Rollin' Loud tour. And they got kind of snatched off stage. Kind of reflect on what's going on with that.
Man, all right. So as you may or may not know, Rollin' Loud was going to have its big premiere finally touching Queens, one of the meccas of hip hop, the mecca of hip hop, if you will. And there are some very talented rappers that were on the lineup for Rollin' Loud. Now, I don't believe Rollin' Loud is a hip hop focused festival. It's a music festival all around. I think it's given to us by Rolling Stone.
I don't think I knew that.
So with this, they were going to have 5 artists: Pop Smoke, Casanova, Don Q, Chef G, and 22 G's. But on October 12th and 13th, they received a letter being told from the NYPD that these 5 artists will not be permitted to perform at the Rollin' Loud Festival only 2-3 days before the actual event.
Yeah, wow. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Before you dive in. Can the police do that?
Yo, so the police technically can do that. Reason being is they're saying that these 5 artists may incite violence at the event.
Okay.
And so because they're using that, they're saying that it's a public safety issue.
Wow.
And they're trying to regulate the event through these means by demanding that these artists do not perform.
I've seen Wilmington things shut down for the very same thing, so I understand that the police can do that. So I'm not kind of thrown off by that.
It's their premiere in the Mecca, so they're not trying to mess up this process and situation.
I get it.
They contacted the artists. The artists are still going to get paid, even though they're not allowed to perform. And they have been invited to show up at Rollin' Loud at different locations in the future.
Well, hell, they made off. Shit, they got their money.
Yeah, they got their money, but they got denied to perform in their hometown.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's major. And it's like, this is a platform where hip-hop is getting denied. And that's not right, especially in Queens of all places. But you know New York and its history with not just African-Americans, but hip-hop, and how NYPD has always been on the other side of that fence.
Right. I'm pretty sure that the NYPD has things going on with political ties and things, and so does most of the police and a lot of the people in suits that do most of the day-to-day in the legislation halls. The biggest thing I know is, even in our division of entertainment, putting yourself out there, you get a wave, and you find out that that's your wave, and if it's negative, sometimes it doesn't even go as well as some of the positive waves. So it could be either or for you. It's a tough road. Just trying to get out everything that you got to do with working your music out. Entertainment's big, and you're going to a lot of kids' ears, and that's big. And I only take it that route because little children, they are the future. And I hate to sound like some type of commercial or something, but a lot of times, things that you say to them, it sticks in their heads, especially at a young age.
It's definitely no secret how powerful music is, and how it can send a message and an agenda, and the way it's utilized. It could be weaponized, or it could be
facts.
And it's like we have to keep all these things in mind with the entertainers that we endorse or support. But I mean, that's a whole other conversation. I feel like this is more so like a slap in the face to hip hop, a slap in the face to African Americans, a slap in the face to the fans. It's the whole Rollin' Loud situation. I feel like is getting disrespected by this. The fact that it was something that had to get scrambled on so fast with no chance of real recovery at all, no real plan. Like they had to scramble to make this thing work out.
Facts. Okay, I understand. Yeah, but they got it worked out. That's professionalism amongst. Shout outs to Rollin' Loud for making it professional enough that people got paid even though they didn't get the show and stuff. That's a good vibe. My biggest thing too is also, Gizz, you have any kids?
No, I am childless. I'm a young bachelor out here.
Hey, where's my applause at? Can I get the applause in the background? Because I need that right there. He's got that going on. No kids, young man, no kids. People
truly blessed, man.
Right. Well, I bring that up to say this. A lot of times, a lot of the
fertilize.
Yeah, earth. Man, damn, fertilize the earth.
I'm all for it, man. I'll have a child someday, bro, but not until I'm financially responsible, prepared.
Okay. All right.
Fertilize the earth.
My biggest thing is when you have kids, a lot of times you're not privy to what a lot of people go through as far as raising a child when that person and that child's in the home and they're sharing things and they're growing. Now, this is a special moment between a child and their parent where you kind of get what out of the child what you put in. Now, a lot of people don't take it as that. They might want to do it later on and stuff like that. People go through situations, but I'm saying that you wouldn't feel the same way as a parent about these things happening because a parent knows how important all this thing is. The legislative hall, Trump stuff, all that stuff. You know, they can pay more attention to it because it basically affects them personally with their children more than it does themselves. So if you're dealing with something that only affects yourself, you're going to do more crazy shit. That's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? All my good friends I've seen grow up, their maturity level took a big high once their children started rolling in their lives. A lot of the perspectives that I think that you need to have to live further in life. That's all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to make a big old PSA about that, but it's like, you know, to the parents out there that's taking care of your kids, you know what I'm saying? I have kids that I'm still working on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the messenger through a situation where I need to work on my shit too. I'm not fucking the greatest. But what I'm saying is, the more the time that you spend and the more time you spend directing your energy there, it's going to be good for those kids more than it is for yourself. So it's an extremely hard situation to break yourself off from one to make two. It's hard for anybody. It's hard for any man, woman, or child. And thanks for that segment. I think that we came through with this, and you know, the kids in the background, they're back there. Got the kids from the church in the building. Yeah. Feather Hill Lutheran Baptist in the background. Thank y'all. Yeah. Well, so we'll get back to you. We're going to get the other side with this music. Stop fooling around with y'all. Get this whole thing right. Come back with some more stuff, and we'll get back to you in a minute.